represented today from Camp of the Hills, Property and Program Specialist Michelle Hatfield, and from Camp Marywood, Megan Lesky. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And you're both Girl Scouts.
We are
Yes.
both Girl
Yes.
Scouts.
Once a Girl Scout, always a Girl Scout?
Oh,
Very
yeah.
true.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think a lot of our viewers are familiar with Camp of the Hills, because that's right down the road in Brooklyn. And what is Program and Property Specialist?
It means I get the fun job of doing just about anything at camp. So from camp maintenance to running activities with the girls, I get to be a part of it. So.
I've had a chance to visit the camp several times. It's really a cool camp. And I bet a lot of our viewers have at least the knowledge of it. You're on the lake,
Yes.
Wamplers.
Wamplers Lake is our
Wamplers
main
Lake.
lake.
What about Camp Marywood? I really don't know much about that, Megan.
Yeah, Camp Marywood is located in Plainwell, Michigan. So about,
And this is it.
yeah. Well, that's Camp Linden. So that's located in Linden, Michigan.
Oh, wow.
About 45 minutes north of Ann Arbor. So we have 3 camp properties within our footprint, and we're very lucky to talk about them today.
Are they're all in water?
All 3 of them have lakes, yes.
Okay. This is an accommodation. You put people in bunk beds, and it's
Yes.
like the old days, right?
Just like the old days.
Yes.
Yes.
What's the typical camp experience? What can a girl expect? How long? What they're going to do?
So the really exciting thing about Girl Scouts Heart of Michigan is we have such a wide range
Yes.
of camp opportunities. So at Camp of the Hills, we do a lot of day programs and weekend programs which are great for girls who aren't used to being away from home for a full week. Whereas the other 2 camps,
Yes. So the other 2 camps, Camp Marywood and Camp Linden, we really focus on overnight camps. So kiddos will come to camp for 4 to 6 nights. Sometimes they stay for 2 weeks, and they have the opportunity to choose all of their own adventures and be away from home and really get the full classic summer camp experience.
Now, if a girl writes a postcard home to mom and dad that says, "Come pick me up," will you just throw that postcard in the fire?
no.
No, so we would work with that camper, and all of our staff at overnight camp especially go through 2 weeks of staff training in order to be able to address things like missing home. And so they would work with that camper, and we would still send the postcard, but I would give, parents a heads up. I'd give them a call and say, "Hey, your kiddo's missing home a little bit. You're going to get something in the mail." But we're working with them, and they're having a better time today, or they're still bummed, but they're excited about this activity. So we want to make sure that every camper has a personal touch.
We want them to come back next year.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Or even again during the same year, because we're all open year round with different programs.
So typically at Camp of the Hills, you're shorter duration camping?
Right. So we do mostly troop and family samplers. So a whole troop will come to camp for a week. So it'll be the leaders and the girls from a troop. So they have that comfort level of knowing a specific population that is already there.
They're friends. They're with their friends.
They're with their friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or family.
And they're still meeting new people.
What's the food like at camp?
Good.
Is it?
Kid
Yeah.
friendly.
Yeah.
Chicken tenders, mac and cheese, sandwiches,
Yeah.
pancakes, French toast.
Oh, are there s'mores?
Of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
Is that a nightly thing, the campfire? And
We do it during our opening and closing ceremony. So we'll do 2 nights with s'mores.
you can only eat so many of those things.
Yes.
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 Yeah. One a week maybe. And that sounds like we have it down to that.
Yeah.
Horseback riding, swimming, canoeing. Now, are you doing like STEM and STEAM things with the girls?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
we are. We do a lot at Camp of the Hills. We do a lot of nature programs. We collaborate with DNR for different research projects and things like that.
Yeah, at overnight camp, we have a lot of options for our campers to do STEM programs. One of my favorites is doing an owl pellet dissection with the campers. And so, yeah, they get to open up an owl pellet and they get to find kind of like skeletons and different pieces of what the owls have eaten. and then we get to take a nature hike and we get to talk about really like the ecosystem and the food chain and how food becomes energy and where it ends up, and then they get a lovely little Ziploc bag of bones to take home.
How fun.
Yeah.
Now, this camp experience is a reward for girls that sell cookies and other things throughout the year. Do you have to do that in order to go to camp?
You don't. There's a program that's called Cookies for Camp, so girls can specifically raise funds by selling cookies and use that for camp. There's also scholarship money available for camp, and of course people can pay out of pocket as well. So.
And it's, even though we're here almost halfway through June, there's still openings at camp?
There are.
Yes.
What's the process?
Yeah, so gshom.org is our website, and you just head there, you create an account, and you choose the session that's right for you. And if you're not already a Girl Scout, that's no problem. You can register right during the process.
You don't have to be a Girl Scout?
You don't have to already be a Girl Scout. So you'll register when you sign up for camp.
You
and
become
then
a Girl Scout.
You become a Girl Scout, and then you get to keep that registration for the rest of the duration. And you get all of the other benefits of being a Girl Scout as well after camp ends.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
So anyone can, any girl can,
Any
Can go
girl
to camp.
can go.
and you said you can help with scholarships.
Yes.
You want to make sure everyone can have that experience.
For
Were
sure.
were you both campers when you were kids?
I have worked at summer camp for 31 years,
Ah,
and I have attended camp since I was 5 years old. So, lifelong camp thing.
Yeah. I was never a camper growing up. It was something that I fell in love with when I was in college, but it just goes to show that like you're never too old to come to camp for the first time. It's never too late to have that experience and to really have that joy in your life.
well, I never went to camp as a camper, but I worked. I helped my friends who had jobs at summer camp, so I would go out at night and help them, and it was such a cool experience and
is.
environment. I wished I had had that, but just going, to hang out and help, that was a pretty cool experience too. And people, it's a lifelong memory.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a very important experience for a lot of people out there.
What's the age range for campers? Do you, like at Linden and Mary
Yeah,
Wood?
for overnight camp, we range from approximately 7 to 17, but we have programs for those entering first grade in the fall through those entering 12th grade in the fall.
And all you have to do is sign up. You can go to this website, scan this code, and you'll be on your way. And what if you don't like marshmallows?
We do all sorts of different types of s'mores and campfire food. So you can just have graham crackers and chocolate. You can just have chocolate. You can just have graham crackers if you don't like the marshmallow part.
Is there cable at camp?
There is not.
Is there cell phone service at camp?
There's cell phone service
But no
for
cell phone.
for the adults
Yeah.
in case of an emergency, but we are technology-free camps to allow the campers to connect with nature and the other kids in their cabins.
That, I think, is the hope and expectation of parents as well.
Right.
Yes.
And they forget they don't have a phone after a little while, don't they?
They do. They do. We keep them busy.
Yes.
Well, great. I hope you fill up all the camps, and I hope we have some girls that are going to be campers for the first time. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you.
Girl Scouts Heart of Michigan, the summer camp season with Megan Lesky and Michelle Hatfield. That's it. We're all out of time. Thanks